How to make your blog work for you. First, let's define what a blog actually is. It's a place on the internet where people share their views, communicates with their visitors and mixes with other bloggers. It is not an ad platform, an article index, or a place to spin automated articles. So, why is a blog useful? A blog can be a potent and valuable tool when used accurately. Arguably one of the most straightforward ways to get yourself established as an authority in your niche. One critical way a blog is beneficial is how it serves as a central hub to all your online endeavors. In other words, everything that you do online links back and forth to your site. Your blog can get all of your content in front of a vast number of people. So each piece of content you put out there will direct people back to your blog. Content is king. I'm sure you heard it before. But he's a lonely king if absolutely no one knows that he exists. If you want your blog to do its job, you're going to have to do some groundwork. You'll need to put in the work to ensure that your content is on firm ground. And then maintain things to ensure that everything stays healthy and has a steady growth. You can't expect to simply put up content and watch the money start rolling in. Well, you can expect it, but you might be waiting for a very long time. What are your options? Firstly, you'll need somewhere for your blog to live. I would strongly recommend not to use a third-party service, such as Blogger, Wix, or WordPress.com. Instead, invest in a domain name and hosting. Then, set up your blog on your own server. That way, you'll have complete control over your site. WordPress. Another advantage of having your blog on your own hosting is that you can install WordPress. I know what you are thinking. I mentioned earlier WordPress.com. I said not to use a third-party platform. So, what gives? Quite simply, WordPress is a free, open-source software known as a content management system. This software is available to download and install on your own server, either by using an automated installation process, or by downloading the WordPress software from WordPress.org. WordPress.com, on the other hand, is a third-party, hosted service. It uses a modified version of the software. Monetization. The most obvious way to monetize your blog is to showcase your own products and services. When you make your posts, you'll want to direct your readers' attention by hyperlinking to the relevant page on your blog. If you don't yet have products or services, then selling affiliate offers is a good place to start. Traffic. Okay. So, your blog is installed. And you've published your first post. But nothing happens. Why? Well, nothing is going to happen unless people know about your blog. Sure. Someone could happen to stumble across your site. But they don't hang around. Because they didn't want to be there in the first place. You have to get yourself out there. And get people to your blog. How do you do this? Once you have published your post, share it across all your social media channels. The more, the better. Also, invite your mailing list to check out your post. You could also make a short video and upload it to online video sites. Just a 30-second video recorded on your mobile is sufficient. Highlight something that your post contains to grab people's attention, and then supply the link along with an invitation to check out your post. Blog hopping. Blog hopping is the process of visiting someone else's blog, sharing their content, leaving a comment on their post, and then hopping over to another blog to do the same thing. But you must do it from a place of generosity and selflessness, without dependence on the outcome. In other words, if you do it purely to get traffic, then you run the risk of finding it a cumbersome task. Instead, make that process a part of the whole package, knowing that if you perform the task well, then all the other stuff, the visits, shares, clicks, subscriptions and sales, will happen in the background. In summary, once you published your latest post, shared it across social media, and have let your list know that it's online, step away. The only time you should need to come back to your blog between posts is when someone leaves a comment. So long as it's a genuine comment and not spam, you should always reply. The more active your blog, the better impression it gives to others and, in turn, the more of an authority you will appear to be. Once you have logged out, find a blog in your niche. If the blog is active and isn't merely an automated thing, read through the latest post, and if the content is good, share it across all your social platforms. But don't just share and comment for the sake of it. It has to resonate with you. Finally, leave a comment of value that reflects that you have actually read the post. Try to stand out. Not only to blog owners, but also to their readers. Because this is where your visitors will come from. Make sure that your comment has something to offer to the discussion. You might have an insight into a particular point that the author doesn't. Or perhaps you just have another way of looking at things. How to find other blogs? There are many ways, such as search engines, forums in your niche, and social medias. It won't take you long to find suitable sites. Then you simply rinse and repeat. Imagine how many bloggers you can connect within an hour using this approach. In 2 hours. In half a day, a week. You want to be engagement-oriented, looking to connect with as many people as possible and give as much value as you can. Then, you just let people seek you out based on what they already know about you. Doesn't that sound appealing? Well, that's precisely what will happen if you approach blogging and blog hopping correctly. Can you see how powerful this strategy really is? Taking things even further. By now, you should be able to see the potential of starting your blog. Yes, it does require consistent work and dedication, but the rewards can be huge. Not just the connections you can make and how people view you, but also financially. However, because of the amount of time that proper, effective blogging requires, you want to make sure that you have high converting with high payouts offers positioned on your blog. If you want to learn how to do just that, then click the link in description. You'll be invited to an on-demand training, where you'll learn how you too can monetize your blogging efforts the right way. Go to entrepreneurmindset.biz to read the full article. Click the link in description below. Free articles and resources for purposeful entrepreneurs.